How's it going, YouTube? It is Lako here, and welcome to an episode of F1 2021 League Racing. Here are the results from the Hungarian Grand Prix. Sorry it's been a while for these League Racing videos, but we got a 6th place. So far, our best finish of the season. Not too bad, right behind Zach, kind of classic. But yeah, the reason why we had a delay on, I guess, these league videos is because a little bit of holidays, a little bit of, I guess, team order decisions. We decided for round 4 to let my sub drive in, which is Spoon. He didn't have the greatest of races. He finished P17, while our teammate Nate had his best finish so far in his career in this league, and he got P4, so really good points for the Haas team. Doing not too bad, but it's been a trend of one teammate scoring and the other one not, so it's really a must get a double points finish situation here, because after Nate's P4 we really sat and talked as a team and discovered that we have a huge shot of getting P4 in the Constructors Championship. Top 3 are kind of running away with it. It looks like it'll probably be Mercedes and Alpha, and Red Bull's gonna be the lone wolf at P3, but yeah, for us, not too far. We are P7, P6. I don't know if I can do math. Yeah, P7. And here's the driver's standings. With Nate's P4, he moved up to 8th in the Drivers' Championship, and we are currently 14th. But this race, we're doing the Dutch Grand Prix, and we'll have no Nate, and we're gonna have a sub, and it's somebody who, if you followed me on Twitch back when I was streaming, you would recognize him. But name of Purple Hippo, and he's pretty much my 2-player career mode teammate through all the careers. So yeah, it's good to have him before he leaves and disappears until I think October. So I really wanted to get one race with him. He was someone who I wanted my teammate for this season, but because of like vacation stuff, I was like, all right, let's go with the next person I want, and that's Nate. So yeah, we'll see. Season 4, maybe Purple will move up to a reserve driver. We'll find out. But right now, it's on to the quali time. And as you can see, this is our best lap. There will be no in-game audio, unfortunately, just because I guess you're gonna see throughout, but this was a very interesting session, to say the least, as right now we're currently up 2/10 on our time. Of course, the game bugs with the whole purple sector thing, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm actually pretty bad at this track. I've been, ever since playing the F1 22 game, I feel so much better at that track in the 22 game than in this game. So yeah, I don't know, the handling system is just a lot better in 22 after coming back to this. So I can't wait for Elite Racing Beyond 22. But right now we're up a whole 5/10 on our time. We're absolutely killing it, and you know, we're P10, so it's not too bad. We'll get a little bit of a climb here. We'll see how good our exit is, and it's so far looking really good, as we're nearly up 6 to 7 tenths, and we crossed the line, and it's a 1:11.0. Not too bad. And unfortunately, after having probably one of the greatest qualifyings, I mean, that was my time trial time was a 1:11.3, so the fact that I got 1:11.0, I was feeling really good. I was like, all right, we can do this. I was trying to edit my strategy to just soft to mediums, because you can definitely push softs to 16 laps. But if you didn't notice the little sad cat next to the fuel load, we never changed our fuel amount. Yeah, so I didn't realize this for a while, and you're going to see as we go to 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go here at P4. I think our second best quali grid position. Or no, I think this is our best grid position. I think we've only been 4th as the highest, first at Austria, now at this, or not Austria. Yeah, Austria, then this track. But not too bad of a start, you know. Feeling pretty good. I was noticing, like, for some reason the grip wasn't like the greatest, but I was just thinking maybe it's just me, maybe it's just a little bit of nerves. But you're gonna just slowly realize after this first lap that we just can't catch up. And I was so confused, like, already, in the first lap I'm losing so much time, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't have any grip, I can't turn, like, why am I so understeery? And well, it was because we never changed our fuel amount. And lap 1 was almost completed until we get a virtual safety car. So virtual safety car kind of kept me, like, still not thinking about forgetting the fuel load. But it wasn't until lap 3 when I noticed this. Everyone's about 2 seconds ahead, and I'm just slowing everyone behind me. Like, no one can. I'm just basically giving the top 3 the easy podium. And yeah, it wasn't until this point where I was starting to question myself, like, why am I so slow? Like, what happened? Am I just not able to replicate what I did? And no, it wasn't really that. It was just we had 3+ laps of fuel compared to everybody else, and then with that virtual safety car, it's just even worse. We're just heavier than everybody. So yeah, try to use a lot of ERS and just push. But unfortunately, after all these events, I was basically just furious. I was like full tilted as soon as I found out. And that's why there is no gameplay audio, because I don't want y'all to hear me just yelling at myself like, God damn it, I'm so fucking stupid. Oh, my race is over. Like, I was being a huge negative Nancy, and now looking back at this race, it is just, yeah. Well, we'll see how we could do, though. We're P5. The positive news is there's only 17 drivers left on the top 15 score, so we don't have to get too salty yet. As Fallen is looking to make a move. He did qualify on the mediums. Unfortunately, the people at the back didn't really hold him up very long, and as he's looking to fake an inside dive, so I decided to just park my car in the middle, and I broke really late and almost had the most dangerous re-entry. Luckily, everybody got out safe, or I would have had a lot of license points and penalties. I just broke late, and because we got onto the gravel, stopping was even harder. And you can see we're now back with Purple, and in this moment, Purple in the comms is just like, you're the faster driver, just stay ahead. So I hold my line and move on. A couple laps later, you can see Owen makes a crucial mistake, and we're going to try to capitalize on the overtake here. You can see our ERS is already pretty low because, we are a lot heavier, so we need to use our ERS and DRS to really push on people. And we're back up to P7, not too bad. It looks like we have decent pace to keep Owen behind us, but to catch the leaders of the race, or the top 5, yeah, there's no shot for us, unfortunately. We don't have the pace for it. As we go to lap 13, Owen and Koff making a few mistakes, and still P7, holding on there until we get a DNF retirement and the safety car is out on lap 13. So Ferrari Retiring, their season, I would say, has gone very unlucky. It's been very unfortunate for them. And yeah, we were fighting them at the bottom of the grid, and now we look like we might run away with it, as we still have 2 cars on track. As we're going in to the pits, safety car, it is now time to switch to the mediums, as we are now going to go to the end of the race on these tires. And yeah, unfortunately, because of how tilting this session was, I still was just even more furious. I just couldn't. I was driving extremely pissed. Honestly, I felt bad for Purple, because I pretty much was like Max Verstappen you hear on the radios during races, just absolutely big complaining and just won't stop going off about my dumb mistake and everything. But now we're back to resuming racing, about halfway through the race, and it is now just time to see how well we could stay behind Zach. Thankfully, because of the safety car, we've been given an opportunity to basically DRS train the rest of the race. Purple, currently P9, not too shabby. We do have Koff on the hard, so we should be able to run away because just the hards don't have grip. The hards don't come together until like lap 13, I want to say, where it's like now your times are just constantly improving, and it's weird because, you know, I did 20 laps on the hards in the practice session before this, and I noticed that like lap 13 was when I started gaining time on people. So who knows, maybe the hards will become an issue later, but I do know the mediums are competitive and can last towards the end here, especially with good tire management. So we're gonna try our best to stick with Zach. Not too bad, we did stay with him. We do have a back marker behind us, and then there's Koffbro. As we move on to lap 25, we've been on this DRS train pretty much the entire race. As up ahead, there's a little bit of a traffic issue, and Urinate's looking awfully slow. As thought about seeing if there could be an opportunity to make a move on Zach, but Urinate is giving respect. He's got damage, so we get past him. We are now up to P6 in the race, and it turns out Fallen and Urinate collided with each other, and Urinate got damage, and so did Fallen, but Urinate's was just more noticeable because he got slammed into the wall. So this is good, you know, really good for us. It means as soon as Fallen, if he has enough damage and goes into the pits, we could be up to P5 and you know, have our best finish of the season, because we're currently 6th place. We are at our best finish of the season, but we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, I was losing a lot of confidence because you could just see Zach gains so much more time than us in certain areas because we just don't have the grip and we're just heavy, so we can't like take off as quick as he does. So really, I'm just riding the DRS train, and Fallen gets a 3-second penalty. Weirdest 3-second penalties because he just like crosses a pit line and he got a penalty for it. And lap 28 was when things got a little bit worse for us because the virtual safety car came out. And yeah, this lasted a while. And unfortunately, Zach and I, now it's a battle of trying to keep, you know, the delta positive, but also stay within Zach's reach. And unfortunately, Zach had one of the best takeoffs after that virtual safety car that we end up losing DRS. So we're losing time to him. And we're just outside the 1 second mark, and now we gotta try to only use ERS to try to catch a guy with the amount of fuel that we're over now. And yeah, currently we're up to P4, and that's because Jay, who's behind us, has pitted for the softs. And unfortunately, deep down, I knew, you know, if we had the right amount of fuel, I think me and Zach alone would have DRS trained away. But you'll see later in this video that Jay just goes off on those softs and just absolutely catches us. And because he catches me, he catches Zach. So really unfortunate because, yeah, we're on lap 34 and Jay's right behind us. We're so close to finishing this race. Zach is so close to getting a podium. I'm close to finishing P4 like Nate did last round. So, but the issue is our tires are worn. We're heavy, and I have no ERS to defend. And even with DRS, I'm not really that quick because look at just Jay. He's absolutely like a rocket. There was just no chance of defending. We get a little bit of bump on his rear, but luckily no damage, and now it is just time to follow Jay and Zach and hope that Jay makes a dangerous overtake on Zach that causes us to just squeeze through both of them. But we'll see. Gotta stick behind the Fallen. Luckily with that 3-second penalty, still behind us. Don't have to worry too hard about it because he does... I mean, that pit, 3 seconds, I think is going to be removed, but he did end up getting another 3 seconds just by pure race. So we'll see what happens here as we're just trying to stick with Jay and Zach. But you can still see we're very understeery and everything. So it's like we just don't have grip, and we're really just pushing to the end with these mediums. Got the DRS. You can see Zach and Jay are running away. And Jay almost thought about making the move on Zach, but didn't quite work out. So Jay's just being patient, waiting for the main DRS straight to get the overtake done. And yeah, hopefully, you know, doesn't run too far away because we don't have much to fight with Zach. The issue is I've been trying to pass Zach for the longest time, but the issue is, I repeat myself, sorry. ERS and DRS still wasn't enough to overtake him. Like, we did not have any pace to overtake Zach. So really, this whole race was just, we're going to sit behind Zach, and he's going to give us DRS the entire way through. Which, Jay does get the move. We're behind Zach on the final lap of the race. I decided, you know what, let's just use all of our batteries, see if we can't catch up to Zach, because we've been behind Zach for so long, and his ERS light was flashing, like, majority of the time. Like, that was just more salt to the wound. It was like, man, like, come on. Like, we were, you know, we were doing fine. We were staying behind him, but he had pace and we didn't. So, goes to show, you know, still gotta finish the race. But at the very end, there just was no chance of us catching Zach. I was hoping he would make a mistake because he was making a few during the race, and there were moments and glimpses of hope, but there just wasn't enough for us to capitalize. As we are now coming around the final turn here, Bradax is a race winner once again. He got his first race at Bahrain. Now he's won 2 in a row, and for us, P5. And I gotta say it, this was the most tilting P5 I ever had. And meanwhile, down the line, you can see Euronate, Zona, Purple currently P12. Zona was going really quick on these hards. Purple and Comms was even like, man, Zona's just quick. And yeah, Zona's been grinding. And the good thing about Zona is that guy will never get a penalty. He's just such a clean driver, and he's consistently scoring in the top 12. So he's Aston Martin, they're slipping away, but Purple does finish the race, so we do get a double points finish, a P5 and a P12, so good points for the team. But yeah, if we want that P4 finish, it's going to take a little bit. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you are new, and I hope to see more league racing videos soon. It looks like we will have a couple more up, and we'll get the Dutch Grand Prix results posted when the next race is up. Take it easy.